Welcome to the preliminary stage of the 2020 National Science and Maths Quiz. We bring you the second contest of the Volta Ortiz Zone, which is featuring Tsito Senior High Technical School, Dzodze Penyi Senior High School, and Mawuli School. My name is Mrs. Gladys Odeshwinga. I'm your quiz mistress. The National Science and Maths Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Absa Bank and supported by Joy News, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GOIL, Airtel Tigo, Dano Milk, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City College, Central University, GT.
-3-2.
That is wrong. Anyone? 3-1. Tsito, 3 by the matrix 2-0. -1, -2, plus 3 by the matrix -1, 1, 3, 2. Please go ahead, Maxwell.
We have the matrix to be 3, 3, 6, 0.
That is correct. Dzodze Penyi, 4 by the matrix -1, 2, 1, -1, plus 3 by the matrix 2, -3, -1, 2.
The matrix to be 2, -1, 1, 2.
That is correct. A preamble to all schools and 10 seconds for this set. Mention the most characteristic function of the following blood vessels. Mention the most characteristic function of the following blood vessels. Mawuli, arteries. Yes, enough.
The arteries are responsible for transporting.
Tsito, determine the charge on a 16 millifarad capacitor when the potential difference across it is 15 volts.
So we have it to be 240 millicoulomb.
That is correct. Dzodze Penyi, the charge on the capacitor is 720 millicoulomb when the potential difference across it is 6.0 volts. Find the capacitance of the capacitor.
We have the capacitance to be 120 millifarad.
That is correct. There's a question to all schools. When it gets to your turn, you give me your answer. Name one method of extraction of metals and give one example of a metal extracted by the named method. Mawuli, yours.
We have electrolysis, and we have the metal to be aluminium.
Okay. Tsito, it's your turn. That's just 10 seconds, so. Dzodze Penyi,
Electrolysis, and we have copper.
no. Electrolysis has been mentioned already, and copper is even wrong. So we have extraction with carbon. And we have iron, zinc, copper, tin, lead. These are metals usually present as oxides. Then we have heating or roasting. That's thermal decomposition. So we have silver, mercury, copper. Reduction or displacement using a more reactive metal, like titanium, gold, chromium, manganese. And for the electrolysis, we have sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium. Okay, so we continue. Mawuli School, the next one comes to you, but a preamble first. Evaluate the logarithmic expression. Evaluate the logarithmic expression. Mawuli. The expression log base 5 of 16 multiplying log base 2 of 125. Go ahead, Raymond.
We have 12.
That is correct. Tsito, the expression log base 3 of 256 multiplying the expression log base 4 of 81. Go ahead, Maxwell.
20.
That is wrong. Mawuli.
We have 16.
That is correct. Dzodze Penyi, the expression log base 7 of 125 multiplying the expression log base 5 of 343. Mawuli for a bonus.
We have 9.
That is correct. A preamble to all schools. State the importance of the following steps when one is testing for the presence of starch in leaves. Mawuli, boiling the leaf in a beaker of water.
Boiling the leaf in a beaker of water helps to kill the cell so as to stop all metabolic activities in the cell.
I'll give to you. Tsito, the leaf is added to boiling ethanol in a water bath for a few minutes. After boiling the leaf in alcohol, it is soaked in water for a while. Why is that?
To soften the leaf.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. It's to rehydrate and soften the leaf. "30 seconds for this set. The volume of a quantity of ideal gas changes from 1.5 meters cubed for a bonus. Mawuli School.
We have 3.0 meter.
Constant pressure. Find the final temperature of the gas if the initial temperature is 237 degrees Celsius. For a bonus. Mawuli.
We have 340 Kelvin.
That is correct. The last set for this round, 30 seconds. Mawuli, calculate the standard enthalpy for the formation of ethine. Solid 2C plus gaseous H2 resulting in C2H2 gas. You are given the following reactions. C2H2 gas plus 5/2 O2 gas resulting in 2CO2 gas plus H2O liquid. Delta H naught is negative 1300 kilojoule per mole. Then solid C plus gaseous O2. Yes, Maxwell.
Have 20 kilojoule per mole.
That is wrong. For a bonus, it's negative 90 kilojoule per mole. Dzodze Penyi, calculate the standard enthalpy of combustion of 1 mole of methane gas. Calculate the standard enthalpy of combustion of 1 mole of methane gas. CH4 gas plus 2O2 gas resulting in CO2 gas plus 2H2O, given the following reactions. C solid plus 2H2 gas resulting in 2CH4 gas. Delta H naught equals negative 80 kilojoule per mole. Then C solid plus O2 gas resulting in CO2 gas. Delta H naught equals negative 400 kilojoule per mole. Then H2 gas plus half O2 gas resulting in H2O liquid. Delta H naught equals negative 300 kilojoule per mole. For a bonus, Tsito,
We have the answer to be minus 1040 kilojoule per mole.
that is wrong. It's 960 kilojoules per mole. That brings us to the end of the first round. At the end of round one, Tsito Senior High Technical School is at a tie with Dzodze Penyi Senior High School with 7 points each. So Dzodze Penyi 7 points, Tsito 7 points. Mawuli School has taken an early lead with 21 points. Round 2. This is a speed race, or it's also known as the speed race. That means how fast you are counts in this round. The questions are coming to all 3 schools at the same time. When you are ready to answer, you ring the bell and you answer correctly for 3 points if you are the first to answer. If you are the second school to answer and you get it correct, you get 2 points. The third school to answer correctly gets a point. However, anytime you answer and it's wrong, you lose a point, whether you are the first, second, or third. When you ring the bell and I call you and you are not ready with your answer, I'll take it that you have answered and I'll move on to the next school. Tsito, may I hear your bell? Dzodze Penyi? Good. Mawuli. So our speed race begins. If log 5 equals x and log 11 equals y, find log base 11 of 25 in terms of x and y. Tsito?
We have the answer to be 2x over y.
That is correct. Find the area of the region described by the inequality, the expression x plus 7 squared plus the expression y minus 3 squared the expression x plus 7 squared plus the expression y minus 3 squared less or equal to 25. Mawuli School.
We have 25 pi square units.
That is correct. Find the infinite sum. Find the infinite sum of the series 3 over 8 minus 3 over 16 plus 3 over 32 minus 3 over 64 plus and so on and so forth. Yes, Mawuli.
We have -1 out of 4.
No, please, Tsito.
1 on 4.
That is correct. Find the magnitude of the gravitational force each of 2 particles 0.40 kilometer apart exert on each other if they exert 1.6 times 10 to the power negative 2 newtons on each other when 0.50 kilometer apart. (0.025 Newton). The coefficient of kinetic friction between an object and a horizontal surface is 0.40. Find the friction force between the object and the surface when the object moves on the surface with a 17 Newton normal force acting on it? Mawuli.
We have 6.8 Newton.
That is correct. A high frequency transformer has 5 primary turns and a single secondary turn. What is the secondary voltage when the primary voltage is 480 volts? Mawuli.
We have 96 volts.
That is correct. How many atoms of oxygen are present in a sample containing 8.00 grams of oxygen gas? Take Avogadro's number as 6.02 times 10 to the power. Yes, Tsito?
So that's 3.01 times 10 to the power 23 atoms.
That is correct. The molar mass of hydrated magnesium tetraoxosulfate 6 is 246 grams per mole. Given the atomic masses in grams per mole of magnesium as 24, oxygen as 16, sulfur as 32, and hydrogen as 1.0, determine the number of molecules of water of hydration. Mawuli.
We have 7.
Correct. Given that molar mass of the 4th member of the homologous series is 62 grams per mole, what will the molar mass of the 6th member if the atomic mass of carbon is 12 grams per mole and that of hydrogen? Yes, Mawuli.
We have 90 grams per mole.
That is correct. Last set for this round. Select the one which comes under a lotic ecosystem: ocean, lake, pond, river. Mawuli.
We have pond.
No, please. Tsito.
River.
That is correct. Name the tissues which detect changes inside and outside the body and responds by action potential. 10 seconds. Mawuli.
We have neurons or nerve tissues.
No. It's the nervous tissue. What name is given to the branch of ecology that deals with the structure, development, and distribution of ecological communities? Mawuli.
We have ecosystem.
No, please. It is synecology. And that ends our second round. At the end of the speed race, Dzodze Penyi Senior High School maintained their 7 points, and Tsito Senior High School now has 17 points. Mawuli School still in the lead with 32 points. Round 3. In this round, we are going to solve the problem of the day. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. But let's hear what Prudential Life Insurance has for us. In this round, at stake is the Prudential Life Insurance NSMQ star. The NSMQ star is awarded to a school that earns a perfect score of 10 points for the problem of the day. A star at this stage is worth 2,000 Ghana cedis. And this goes to the team. As you know, the problem of the day is a complex question that requires the use of multiple concepts or formulae. I hope you've not turned over your sheets. And it's given to all schools at the same time. You have 4 minutes within which to give your solution to the problem of the day on the boards. I'll take a look at them, and then I'll give everyone here or out there watching the expected solution from our consultant. Then I'll award the points that each school had accumulated. So let's turn over our sheets to read the problem of the day together. You have been given the following apparatus, or you've been provided the following apparatus. Show how they can be used to determine the effect of environmental conditions on transpiration rate using a photometer. Now the apparatus. Drinking straw or clear plastic tubing, knife, water in a basin, soft green leafy shoot, Vaseline, marking pen, Play-Doh or putty, or pre-stick, then ruler. This is the problem of the day. 4 minutes within which to answer, starting now. Your time is up. Stop writing. Stop writing. Our contestants have their solutions on the board. Now let's see the suggested solution from our consultant. So this is a problem from biology. So this was the question. You've been provided the following apparatus. Show how they can be used to determine the effect of environmental conditions on transpiration rate using a photometer. So you have drinking straw, clear plastic tube, knife, water in a basin, soft green leafy shoot, Vaseline, marking pen, Play-Doh or putty or pre-stick, and a ruler. So this was the answer that was expected from them. Perform the following steps underwater. Perform the following steps underwater. 1. Cut the stem of the leafy shoot with a knife at an angle to increase the surface area. Underwater in the basin. The reason we cut it underwater is to prevent air bubbles entering the xylem vessel. 2. Test to make sure the stem of the leafy twig will fit snugly into the top of the straw. 3. Remove the leafy shoot from the straw and set aside, keeping the stem submerged and the leaves above water. Fill the straw with water. Place one finger over one end of the straw to stop the water from running out. You put the leafy shoot into the open end and seal it with a Play-Doh or a putty or pre-stick while removing it from the water. Meanwhile, you are keeping your finger on the straw. You perform the next steps above water. You seal with Vaseline. Make sure it is airtight and watertight. If not, all the water will run out when you take your finger off the straw. Mark the water level on the straw with the pen. Place your photometer under one of the following conditions for 1 hour. In a warm, sunny place, no wind. in a warm, windy place with a plastic bag tied around the leaf in a warm, sunny place or a shady place. Then every 10 minutes, you use a marking pen to mark the change in water level of the straw. You continue taking measurements for 1 hour. That's 6 measurements in all. You measure the distance the water moves during each time interval with the ruler. This was what was expected of you. Now let's look at what the schools gave us. The leaf is placed in the water in the basin. At least Tsito realized the thing had to be in the water. A part of the leaf is cut. In fact, they wrote 5 points, but none was correct. Dzodze Penyi also tried something, they didn't get it. Mawuli, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. They said cut the base of the shoot, of the soft green leafy shoot, using the knife. Yes, there's a shoot, but which part are you cutting? And it has to be underwater, which you haven't stated. Attach the potometer to the base of the shoot. You wrote all, but unfortunately, you are not getting anything. So none of the schools got a point. So the schools would like to make changes. Dzodze Penyi would like Agbezuke Bismarck to come in for Eric Jimabi. Then we have Yeboah Richmond Sapon coming in for Noagbe Raymond for Mawuli School. So Richmond and Bismarck, you are welcome. Gentlemen, we are going to start the 4th round. In this round, each school is going to get a statement. You tell me whether it's true or false. When you are right, you earn 2 points. When you are wrong, you lose a point. You may decide not to answer at all, in which case another school may answer correctly for the full 2 points or lose a point when they are wrong. When you are ready to pick up another school statement, you ring the bell to alert me. This time, I'll start with Tsito Senior High Technical School. There is a preamble to this set. Yes, you have 10 seconds for all questions in this round. For an equilibrium reaction, A plus B in equilibrium with C. A plus B in equilibrium with C. Tsito, if rate equals K by the concentration of A, then the order with respect to B is 0.
It's true.
That is correct. Dzodze Penyi, if rate equals K by the square of the concentration of A, then the overall order of the reaction is second order.
False.
No, please, that's a true statement. Mawuli, if rate equals K by the concentration of A by the concentration of B, then concentration of both reactants must be same.
False.
That is correct. All ionic bonds have some covalent character, true or false?
True.
That is correct. Pure covalent bonds have no ionic character.
False.
That is not correct. Mawuli, as electronegativity difference increases, no, as electronegativity difference decreases, the ionic character on a bond decreases.
It's true.
That is correct. Tsito, the kinetic energy of a slowly moving particle equals the square of the linear momentum of the particle divided by twice its mass. Yes,
False.
please.
It's false.
That is not correct. Dzodze Penyi, the kinetic energy of a slowly moving particle equals half the product of the magnitude of the linear momentum of the particle and its speed.
True.
That is correct. Mawuli, the kinetic energy of a slowly moving particle equals half the product of the square of the speed of the particle and its mass.
It's true.
That is correct. Tsito, the electric field between two oppositely charged parallel plates is directed from the positive plate towards the negative plate.
False.
No, please. Dzodze Penyi, the electric field between two oppositely charged parallel plates is greatest in magnitude near the positive plate.
False.
That is correct. Mawuli, the electric field between two oppositely charged parallel plates decreases from the positive plate towards the negative plate.
Okay, true.
No, please, it's a false statement. Tsito, pulmonary respiration is the exchange of gases between blood and tissue.
True.
No, please. Dzodze Penyi, pulmonary respiration is the breathing between the atmosphere and the alveoli of the lungs.
False.
That is correct. Mawuli, pulmonary respiration is the exchange of gases between the alveoli of the lungs and the blood in the capillaries.
False.
No, please. It's a true statement. The first step for initiation of photosynthesis is photolysis of water. Tsito?
True.
No, please. It's a false statement. Dzodze Penyi, the first step for initiation of photosynthesis is ATP formation.
False.
That is correct. Mawuli, the first step for initiation of photosynthesis is glucose formation.
False.
That is correct. The equation x squared equals 20 is equivalent to x equals 2 root 5. Tsito?
False.
That is correct. Dzodze Penyi, the equation x minus, the expression x minus 3 squared equals 7 is equivalent to x equals 3 plus or minus root 7.
False.
No, please. It's a true statement. Mawuli, the equation x squared equals k for k, a real number, has a real solution.
False.
That is correct. Last one for this round. The equation x equals 5 represents a function. Tsito?
True.
That is wrong. Dzodze Penyi, the equation y equals 7 represents a function.
True.
That is correct. Mawuli, the function f of x equals 2 is 1 to 1. True or false?
True.
No, please. It's a false statement. We've come to the end of the fourth round. At the end of round 4, Dzodze Penyi Senior High School had 14 points. Tsito Senior High Technical School had 18 points. Mawuli School, still in a lead, had 39 points. Oh, you are not appreciating their efforts. Round 5. In this round, there are 4 riddles. I'm going to give you clues to help you solve the riddles. If you're able to solve on the first clue, you earn 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. From the third to the very last one, you earn 3 points. When you're ready to solve, you ring the bell and I'll give you the opportunity. When you are correct, that's fine. But when you are wrong, you have to sit out of competition for all the other schools to take their turns. When it's solved, then you may join us for the next one if there is any. So there's a maximum of 20 points to be accumulated in this round. All the best to you. But before we start, let me tell you about the Girl Riddle Bonanza. This seeks to reward the school that answers either 3 or 4 riddles correctly. At this stage, 3 correct riddles are worth 800 Ghana cedis, and the 4 correct riddles are worth 1,200 Ghana cedis to the team. So let's start our riddles. The bells, Tsito, Dzodze Penyi, Mawuli, Good. So we start our round of riddles. I'm the sum of terms of a sequence. This makes me a series. My terms have increasing powers of a constant. Yes, Mawuli.
We have the geometric series.
No, please. Dzodze Penyi.
We have arithmetic progression.
No, please. My name suggests I have nothing to do with the function f of x equals 2 to the power x. My infinite sum, when it exists, is of the form a over the expression 1 minus r. Part of me is an exponent. Who am I? Tsito, all for you. Yes.
Exponential sequence.
No, please. It's exponential series. I'm a gas naturally found in the atmosphere. I am seen and heard in several homes each day. I have a relatively low but rapidly increasing concentration in the atmosphere. Yes, Tsito.
Carbon dioxide.
That is correct. They answered on the third clue, so they earn 3 points. I'm a phenomenon in which elementary particles are emitted. The emitted particles carry 1 unit of the fundamental charge, and they are negatively charged. Emission occurs upon absorption of a photon. Yes, Mawuli.
Photoelectric emission.
No. Emission is only possible when the photon energy exceeds a threshold value. Who am I? Yes, Tsito. Thermionic, speak into the mic.
Thermionic emission.
No, please. Photoelectric effect. So we are left with our last one. I'm a type of asexual reproduction. Many species of annelids and flatworms reproduce by my method. I also occur in many organisms such as filamentous cyanobacteria, molds, lichens, many plants. People use my method to artificially propagate many plants through division, layering, cuttings, graftings. Yes, Mawuli.
Vegetative propagation.
No, please. Micropropagation and storage organs. A form of asexual reproduction in which an organism is split into fragments. Tsito, who am I?
Fragmentation.
That is correct. We've come to the end of the contest. end of this exciting contest. These are the scores. Dzodze Penyi Senior High School had 14 points. Tsito Senior High Technical School had 24 points. And Mawuli School has won the contest with 39 points. Dzodze Penyi and Tsito Senior High Technical School. Sorry, your journey has ended. I wish you all the best. Please go back and prepare well for next year, God willing. Congratulations to you, Mawuli School, for coming out as winners for this particular contest. You've qualified for the next stage of competition. So we look forward to seeing you in Accra for the 1/8 stage of competition. A big thank you to you all for being with us throughout this exciting contest. Join us for the next contest, which will feature Ola Senior High School, Oti Senior High Technical School, and KJB Asato Senior High School. The National Science and Maths Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Absa Bank with support from Joy News, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Goyle, Airtel Tigo, Dano Milk, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City College, Central University, GTP, Adansi Travels, Third Eye Care and Vision Center, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, and YFM. This is a primetime production. See you again for our next contest. Bye for now.
As part of measures to ensure the smooth placement of qualified BECE candidates for 2020, the Ghana Education Service has put in place the following guidelines for the information of parents, guardians, teachers, candidates, and the general public. All senior high schools and senior high technical and vocational schools in Ghana have been placed in 5 categories, namely Category A, Category B, Category C, Category D, and Category E. All candidates must choose their first, second, and third choices from schools in Category A, Category B, Category C, and Category E in order of preference. Each choice must have a program and accommodation preference. Candidates and parents should note that Category A schools can only be selected once, and Category B schools can be selected twice. A candidate can select all 3 choices from Category C or Category E. Additionally, candidates are to select one mandatory senior high technical or vocational technical school and program from Category E. This category consists of all public senior high technical and vocational schools in Ghana. Candidates must know that when placed in a school in this category, the program of choice shall be a technical or vocational program. Also, candidates are to select one school from Category D. Category D represents the day school option. These schools are schools that students will prefer to attend as day students and therefore must be schools that are located in the candidate's catchment area. In total, all candidates must select 5 schools. Parents are supposed to supervise the awards in the filling and selection process, sign and then submit forms to their current junior high school. This message is brought to you by the Ghana Education Service and the Free SHS Secretariat.
Every now and again, Goyle makes good things happen. This time, Goyle has introduced Super XP Ron 95, a higher grade fuel loaded with additives and yet sold at the same price as normal fuel. Goyle Super XP Ron 95 enhances engine performance like never before. It maintains the engine by keeping it clean from carbon deposits. Goyle Super XP Ron 95 is designed to burn slowly and thus improves fuel economy, making you save money after several kilometers. Gold Super XP Run 95 gives you a smooth driving experience that is less vibrations. Fill up with Gold Super XP Run 95. Now there's no need to pay more for any higher grade fuel. Goil has that sorted. Goil, good energy.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding. Chat to